Welcome back to CWC Top Plays. This month, we've managed to assemble a collection of 5 plays that hopefully all members of the OSRS community can enjoy. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with number 5, we have the Rain maging in a 3v3. Rain and his teammates are defending their flag at their bridge. His flag is heading under. Rain splashes across the tunnel, managing to get through without being rocked. He lands the freeze on his second cast. His PK is cating the tunnel ahead, so Rain watches back. He is eating into the low timer, as the scorers cannot decide where to go. Rain lands another freeze on his flag right next to the open tunnel. The other scorer is frozen and Rain runs across the open tunnel. The scorers appear to be out of explosives. All 3 of the offense are up mid now with Rain. Rain lands another freeze on his flag. They have to pass now. Rain steps around a tinted cade, splashing once, and then freezing his flag near the Zamorak big doors. The scorers pass again. Rain is AGS relying at this point, but there's only 20 seconds left now. Rain paths well. Fortunately, his teammates are cating ahead, and Rain is able to kill his flag on spawn. He likely PIDs his flag and the game is over, securing the shutout. Thanks for sharing this one. In the number 4 position is Maxo, scoring in a 4v4. Maxo's teammate is scoring at the Saradomin bridge. They cut under as Maxo begins to cade mid. He sets 4 cades in total, tending 2 on the opposite lanes. The defense buckets and blows to get through, but they are all behind. The defense ropes the wall. Maxo's running scorer goes back ladder to avoid getting casted. On ground, Maxo's other scorer sets a cade off stairs, which Maxo tends, as another is tended on stairs. The defense will not be able to get up spawn in time, and the first score of the game is secured. Thanks for streaming this. At number 3, we have Zedzimz, scoring in a 4v4. Zed's teammate is down ground, cading behind twice. Zed tends their cade off stairs, keeping one mage from chasing. His score is frozen in supply. They pass and Zed gets the flag, heading under with a cade behind. Down ladder, Zed run toggles, setting and tending a cade off ladder, keeping a mage behind. Zed swims once, hitting through the collapse of the tunnel. He gets another splash, pathing around a cade, heading up mid. He run toggles again up, setting and tending, keeping the defense behind as he scores through his bridge, setting another cade for security. On ground, his score sets a cade off stairs to possibly prevent a wall cast, and Zed is able to get the first score of the game. Thanks for the submission. Number 2, we have Maso scoring in a 6v6. Maso's flag is frozen on his ground, so he comes in to deal damage. His flag heads under. Maso is ahead and runs mid. Under mid, the score is frozen in the tunnel and Maso's flag is dropped outside. Maso runs in, grabbing his flag after his mage is speared and frozen away. After taking it up mid, Maso sets 2 cades behind, allowing him to safely make it to North Rocks to hold for the safe. Maso burns through a healthy amount of bans on the stones and his flag is safed. Both flags are rebounded, so Maso stays on defense, waiting to ZGS on spawn. He splashes as his flag heads down back ladder. The score tending out the mage at short alley allows Maso to ZGS again, landing the freeze this time. The other score is frozen away and Maso's flag is killed, allowing the safe. Maso resupplies and heads out to score. At mid, he baits a freeze on ladder, giving him immunity to head under to the Zamorak base, collapsing behind. On ground, he gets a splash, bucketing once and blowing twice to get up spawn. He gets 3 more splashes on spawn and is frozen. He is refrozen on spawn as the rest of his offense shows up. His score is down spawn with a flag. They are frozen on ground and pass the flag to Maso. Maso gets a splash, heading under. There is a mage waiting under mid for Maso. Maso hugs the wall, pulling the casting mage forward through the tunnel. His own mage has shown up, spearing the mage to allow Maso through. Maso heads up mid, safely making it through his big doors. He gets a splash up third floor, securing the point to even up the score 2-2. Shortly afterward, his own flag is safe, and the Zamorak flag is rebounded. Thanks for sharing. In the number 1 spot this month, we're jumping in from the perspective of a PK defender in a 5v5. He blows a Cade under his soon unfrozen flag, which is trying to head back inside small doors. They make it inside as his own mage dies outside. He chases his flag out big doors, ranging behind the whole way. He swims through mid. Meanwhile, his own score is also scoring mid, both flags cut under. He long ranges his flag down the north tunnel, killing it. Grabbing it, he notices the chasing mage and runs it forward. There's a PK ahead at ladder, so he commits around to the south tunnel. He collapses the far side of the tunnel as a mage and score run toward him, rocking the mage in the process, simultaneously preventing getting speared in and keeping the chasing PK behind. He passed around the scorer's Cade as they are frozen, heading all the way under to immediately save his flag at his ladder. He sets his spawn but does not have time to restock yet. He tends ahead on spawn, allowing his mage to catch up and land a freeze on the scorer and the off mage. Now he is able to safely restock. Back up spawn, he gets a splash to set Cades around the exit. His mage freezes their flag as he begins tending, but the scorers pass. He spears his flag further off stairs, allowing his mage to freeze them. While he is dealing damage, he recognizes the incoming spear and sets under. They are able to pass, but he tends stairs. As a result, his mage is able to refreeze them on back ladder. He cades both points of exit and runs towards small doors, tending ahead as they come down ground and try to head in that direction. This forces his flag out big doors toward his other teammates ahead. At bridge, he spears once as his flag gets a splash. He is frozen, but his flag is frozen on the second cast as mid is caded. His flag is dropped right as they kill the scorer, and his ahead mage is able to grab it, getting a splash, heading around back toward under. He begins picking off the remaining Zamorak team as his mage is able to take their flag all the way under for the safe, with the assistance of their scorer. This whole time, his other scorer has scored the second point and is far into rebounding the next. They are able to score the third point with most of the Zamorak team behind. He restocks to defend. Frozen on spawn, the remaining two Zamorak mages are eliminated. He sets a full spawn, waiting until a returning scorer is frozen to restock. Another scorer is able to make it up fourth. He sets third stairs for his mage. Pitted by both scorers, he begins to tend ahead on spawn. He gets 3 splashes from the off mage. After tending exit, he optimizes his ZGS and freezes his flag off stairs as his mage freezes the other offense. He is frozen now, continuing to attack his flag while dropping explosives to suicide. His flag is low, but they are unable to kill in time, and the scorers are able to pass, getting down ground. His flag is refrozen downstairs and he continues to deal damage, dying to a mage to gain full immunity. He cades off back ladder. His flag heads out small doors and his mage lands a freeze over the wall. His entire team is defending now as there is a minute on the clock. All of the previous damage has added up and his flag is killed off the wall, allowing his scorer to grab it for the safe. With the other team having no chance to come back now, the timer runs out for the 3-2 win. This sequence of events during the second half has brought his team from trailing 1-2 to winning 3-2. Hopefully you all enjoy this installment of CWC Top Plays. Stay tuned for more, and please let us know what you liked and what could be improved on for future months. Check out the description for more information on the community and submitters. Thank you all for watching.